So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise.
Flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy to admire.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. And the ball is out of play. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked. They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. Griezmann goes short. And here's Griezmann. Shot at goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Fiddles it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly...
Oh, that is asking! There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lenormand. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Griezmann. Gets his pass away. Can he get onto this? That's gone for a throw-in. Correa. De Paul. Neither side yet able to find the net. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was alert to it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Alvarez. Foot in. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's through here. Eto'o! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Alvarez. Longley stood up well to him there. Pass somewhat off target. De Paul. Correa. Nice interception, well timed. He shifted it to the flank. And now the breakaway. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Lenormand. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Koke. Alvarez. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Correa. Griezmann. Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Del Piero tries a shot! Griezmann. So what can they make of this? De Paul. And it's Griezmann. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Correa. Great pressure, plenty of it. Griezmann. Now it's Correa. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Del Piero. Got a shot away! It is a very, very good save.
Del Piero knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
He's got space. Oh, shooting chance! Griezmann. Correa. For De Paul. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Correa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Griezmann! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Zico with the short one. Ball is over the line. Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Correa. Alvarez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Alvarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. De Paul. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, what real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And it's Correa. Nice control. Correa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Del Piero. Dembele, who's on a run down the left wing. Zico.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Correa. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Lino. Interesting ball. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Correa. And that has left him in a heap. Koke. De Paul. And it's Griezmann. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face to face, and the shot! He has done it! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
It's run loose here. Alvarez. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Casillas, in the context of the game, he must save it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14 será reemplazado por el dorsal 18, Messi.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Dembele. And here's Zico. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Paul. It's a goal kick. Davids. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Messi!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Correa gets it away. That has been knocked clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Zico. He rises! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make...
Fires from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that's that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Alvarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the play.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
David Villa. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. And he's heaved it away. Good spot, he's seen the run. Lino gets over and intercepts. Griezmann.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gullit. Keeper's ball. Alvarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Griezmann. Still goalless. Koke. That's Sorloth. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Pedri. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Sorloth. That has been knocked clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. That has ended up in no man's land. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Gullit. David Villa. A decent hit! Gullit. And again! It's a loose ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Correa. Now it's Sorloth. Griezmann. Now Lino. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Llorente. Griezmann. Lino. He's found some space. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Solot.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
Vinicius Junior. And reclaimed it in a trice. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Egypt have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, played right into his path. Alvarez. Solot. Alvarez. And here's Correa. Alvarez. And he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's one! He's delivered all right! Well, was he ever going to miss that? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, that's a fine interception. Griezmann looking to get on the end of this. That's a nicely measured pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Solot. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Correa. He has found the way through. Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Egypt are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Griezmann. Correa.
La asistencia a este
Here's
partido
Llorente.
asciende a 72.306 espectadores.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior takes a look up. There's the shot! They've scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Shot could be on. Vinicius Junior! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Alvarez. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Pressing high and with purpose. White. Pull it. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! It's loose, and this time surely!
Egypt clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Correa. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Llorente. And it's Koke. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bastoni wins the duel this time.
Sorloth really was...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come loose. That's tidy. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Hullet. In comes the cross. Witzel tries to clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Griezmann. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Alvarez, voted man of the match and deservedly so. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Now it's Sorloth. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Gullit.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
That is good alertness.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sorloth. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one.
Chance! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to open the scoring. Doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bergomi has given away a free kick. Llorente. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Interesting ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the further he went...
Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Platini with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Correa. Griezmann. Sorloth.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gullit proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Correa did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sorloth. And he's on hit one! No mistake! They are right back in business!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lino. Oh, that's a key interception. Romario. Alvarez. And they can counter here. Now it's Griezmann. Lino. And it's Griezmann. Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Griezmann.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning.
There's the hit! And he thumps it clear. Cleared without complication. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, important interception. Griezmann.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lino goes on a run down the left wing. We are into stoppage time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deftly away. And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Second period then underway. Romario. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Surprise, surprise. What a crazy start to the second half. The star man finds his own net. Crazy.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Tries to dink it through. Pinches it off him. Bullet. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
We
dorsal
have got
4
changes here, from both
será
sides in
sustituido
fact.
por el dorsal 6. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Jimenez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Romario. Well, that is one way to stop him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
1898 espectadores.
Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Ronaldinho. And here's Romario. Oh, he's been caught napping. In with a header. And another try. And yet another chance goes to waste.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And it's Hullet. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he put it away? It's a great ball. No way through, so back it comes. Ronaldinho. Hullet has found the net here, of course. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Griezmann. And that's been won straight back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Paul. That's played into space.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Romario. And he's running from... Now the finish! Sticks it away! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Cambio de jugadores.
Now, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
That was travelling. Well, that's an inviting ball. Well timed, excellent interception. De Paul. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Vinicius Junior. Davids. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Witzel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thuram cuts it out. And here's from Mario.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
De Paul. Now it's Solot. And it's Griezmann. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good effort from distance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's nothing new for attacking players to be converted into wing-backs and full-backs. But in this guy, Alphonso Davies, I think we might have uncovered something rather special. The raw pace, the energy, the athleticism, It's an endless drive he seems to have, and it's quite incredible.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Always onto this. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's on his way! Alvarez. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Has a goal! He's scored!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So, a breakthrough already. No, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Good read, needed to be. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's intervened well there. De Paul. Some really good ball movement. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Interesting ball. Now it's Mbappe. Can he put it away? Lino tries to clear. And he was alert to it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is good pressure, just hounded him. And here's a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Galatasaray with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And they've got a throw. Llorente. He's picked his way through. Llorente. Spread neatly. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Galatasaray applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Shapes to shoot! Short changes him with that pass. Koke. Alvarez. De Paul. Surlot. Costa Corta. Yamal. Llorente promptly onto that, and that is that. De Paul. He's through here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he's managed to gift it back. Koke. Pinches it off him.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mbappe! Mbappe is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Davis, he's had a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Davies brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Koke. It's their second corner of the game. De Paul with the short one. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Llorente. Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Griezmann, who's set up one goal so far. Might be danger here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. Alvarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Galatasaray have their second corner now. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great chance! This time, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Galatasaray were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
De Paul, Griezmann, De Paul, Alvarez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alvarez, he could be in here. Now there's a real chance, and he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Ødegaard.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
De Paul. Koke.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a nicely measured pass. And the flag has stayed down. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 72.306
Alvarez, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. De Paul. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann proves just a little bit too strong. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Maradona. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Alvarez. Mbappe. And it's Davis. Alvarez, he's had a shot! That's really well cleared. Back into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Alvarez back and defending. Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. Adams with the slide tackle there. Alvarez. And it's Griezmann.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief. The great escape.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. And that is a little undercooked. Good spot, he's seen the run. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe, out to the left it goes. Ødegaard. And here's Maradona. It's Maradona! And that is doing no harm at all. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And it's Maradona. And that's it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Solot taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Nedved going full tilt down the left. Now it's Figo. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Ah, Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us...
It's Eto'o! He's only too happy to take that back. Griezmann. And that is a little undercooked. Koke.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Nedved! Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Well, that's the risk you have to take when you're fully committed to attack, Peter. They're going to leave a few areas.
Real chance! Goal! Atalanta! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps. Great chance! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Correa, some really good ball movement.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Figo. Alvarez. Griezmann. It's Koke. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he put it away? And more and more and more. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. Thuram! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has earned a reprieve. Great hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Goalkeeper's ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And here's Alvarez. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he can clear it away. Lino. And he welcomes it in. Thuram. He's found the way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Alvarez. And they can counter here. He can run onto that. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Iraq clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koke. Llorente. Koke. Alvarez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely worked. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Llorente. Correa. Llorente. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Correa. For De Paul. It's a pretty loose pass. Driving on and making good progress. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koke. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, well played, well played. He's in a great position. Alvarez! It's there!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And they've got a throw. Oh, that's fabulous.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Yamal. Rafinha. And it's Davis. And the pass is intercepted. Griezmann. And here's Correa. Turns and goes. It's Griezmann! Oh, split-second reaction.
Griezmann actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hakimi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Thuram! Griezmann. Alvarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neuer. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Davis kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Yamal, well, played right into his path. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. He's had a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Llorente. Correa. Koke. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Yamal. And Rafinha. Passing nice and neat. De Paul. Alvarez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the ball's a good one here. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Iraq were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Iraq, number 18, Turn. Coming on the field is
Still just a single goal between the sides. Koke. Alvarez. Fiddles it through. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so
The
good from him.
attendance for this match was 80,953.
Oh, given away. Neuer catches it safely. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Yamal. And that is a little undercooked. Kimmich. Mbappe. Yamal. Nice interception, well timed.
Iraq showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter...
Shot a goal! He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Number 22.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 13.
Iraq grabbed the equaliser and we're all
Number
square.
17.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Number 15.
That has been cut short.
Serge Gnabry.
And it's Griezmann.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Griezmann. Byrne deals with that comfortably. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Half an hour gone in the second half. Gnabry. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Correa.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gnabry is always looking to play quality balls. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Oh, that was vital. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Griezmann. Played back in. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Gnabry was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Llorente.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And no, that was never going to make it. He has found the way through. Has a go! Van Dijk gets it clear.
2 added minutes.
2 minutes to be added on. And here's Griezmann. Oh, super ball. He won't be happy with that one. Alvarez! The whistle has gone and it is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Alvarez. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of conditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Lino. Now it's Koke. Shapes to shoot! That's a nicely measured pass. Alvarez! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Correa. Turns back here, probably the best option. Witsel. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a look and tries a shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't.
And the finish! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Suarez cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Vieira. And it's Neymar. Koke. De Paul. Correa. Griezmann. He is starved of space and time. That has been cut short. Lino. And the counter is on. Played into space out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No, that's been intercepted. Witsel. Correa has created one goal already. Koke. In with the challenge. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Jimenez. Koke. Now it's Correa. And it's Koke. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alvarez. Thuram. Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lino. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Griezmann. Seedorf does really well there. He is strong. Belts one. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is... Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance for the header! Decent enough try. Maldini. And that is a little undercooked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Koke.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It's Koke! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Van Dijk. Moved on forwards. Well seen, Son. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
That gets things going for the second half.
Numero 15.
Alvarez looking understandably energised after his goal. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a little off target. De Paul. Van Dijk makes the interception. Koke. De Paul.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Griezmann. And it's Correa. For Correa. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Griezmann. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Played back towards his own goal. And Messi! It's loose, and this time surely! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Deftly away. Vieira. Oh, easy pickings there. And the pass is intercepted. He's played him through. Van Dijk cuts it out. Vieira. Neymar. Griezmann. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Done delicately. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Dealt with nicely by the defence. There's the hit! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Corner number 3 coming up. Platini goes short. Tries to get it clear. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So their 4th corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time. He's going for goal! Lino. And that is out of play. And it's Seedorf. That's a shade optimistic. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Buffon catches it safely. And here's Messi. Shapes to shoot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
He's away. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Alvarez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out. Seedorf! And for a moment, time stood still. We expected better, and so did he.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Tomiyasu. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're under... De Paul! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
He won't be happy with that one. Coquet, there he goes, motoring forward. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
Maradona takes control of it and he's on the move.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a decent clearance. And that interception was most necessary. And there's his chance to lead the counter. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope.
Has a goal! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Griezmann, and he's gone backward here. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Lino. De Paul. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Well, it was a nice set-up, but not so good beyond that.
The one- and two-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And here's Alvarez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's off and running. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read. Great ball if he can get there. Alvarez shapes to shoot! He has done it! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
He's had a hit! De Paul now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lino. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rice. Mbappe. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Martinez. And he's onside. He's in space and looking for options. Nicely weighted ball. Pinches it off him. And he's let fly. Bastoni. And now they can clear their lines. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's managed to get rid. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try a awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
pass isn't the best.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football.
Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Passes short and sharp. Lino deals with that comfortably. Correa.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Longley. Looking for the runner. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Quarter of an hour played. Koke. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Could go all the way here. Lino proves just a little bit too strong. Koke. And it's Koke. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Neymar! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Galatasaray have taken the lead.
Well,
Can he finish? Lino gets it clear.
I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Longley. Now Lino. And it's Koke. Llorente. And it's Koke. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Can he spark a counter here? Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Griezmann. It's a sweet ball, that. That's tidy.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Cleared away. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He's found a way past. And he's found a way past. Koke. It's Koke! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Lino. Alvarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Griezmann. And it's Neymar. Oh, what a pass! Mbappe! And he's done it!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Galatasaray get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bale. Bale puts the ball in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And there is the half-time whistle. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Pete, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Galatasaray upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Decent progress down the left. Griezmann. Correa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Koke. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Passes coming off in quick succession here. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that was vital.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's chosen to go back. And here's Bale. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good.
Neymar! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got
himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Mbappe!
I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Koke. And it's Koke. Alvarez.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Lino.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 99, Bale.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Griezmann. Number 10,
And it's Seedorf.
Messi. Number 11, Neymar.
And the assistant referee
Coming on the
rightly gives
field,
him offside.
Number 21, Didier Drogba. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 4, Serge Gnabry.
Correa.
Number 23, Rodrigo.
Some really good ball movement. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Drogba. There's the hit! And more and more and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Griezmann. And it's Correa. Now it's Griezmann. That's a nicely measured pass.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical...
He's gone for goal! That comes as a mighty relief. Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Alvarez. And now they can spring out of defence. And Romario! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann. Correa. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played back in. Correa. Cleared without hesitation. De Paul. And here's Koke. De Paul! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
De Paul with the short one. De Paul. Now it's Griezmann. He's dealt with that really well. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. De Paul. Alvarez. Let's a look and place it forward. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Great ball. Can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Koke for De Paul. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Paul. Lino. Looking tidy in possession here. Correa! And he's taking no chances there. De Paul. He's in a great position. Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Alvarez! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Corner number 2 then.
They've played it short.
Now it's to Paul.
Chooses great chance!
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Mino.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's had it taken off him, and he welcomes it in.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Scholes.
And he has a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Rivaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Correa. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing.
Can he finish?
And he cuts out the supply.
Lino.
And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18 será
Flamengo
sustituido por
get the ball rolling
el
in the
dorsal
second
21.
half.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
No, that was never going to make it. Scholes. Correa. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Lucas Moura. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Jimenez. And it's Correa. Here's Llorente. And the pass is intercepted. Succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Romario is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Back into the middle. Llorente is there, and he can get that clear. Griezmann. Alvarez.
Oh, they can break here.
Here's Llorente. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Gilberto Silva can get it clear. And that's been won straight back.
Asciende a
Now it's from Mario.
70.587
Davids. Griezmann, who's set up one goal so far. De Paul. Now it's Sorloth, and he's been shifted off it. And it's Scholes. Gilberto Silva. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Flamengo just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Koke. That is a little undercooked. Quality ball. Griezmann. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Flamengo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as...
And Del Piero! That had everyone off their seats.
Del Piero probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Griezmann. He won't be happy with that one. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Alvarez receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jimenez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well read, nice interception. Played back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Davids has a look inside the box. Lucas Moura shapes to shoot! De Paul. That pass has been well intercepted. Always onto this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been clubbed away. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Sorloth. Correa. This is promising.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one...
He's had a shot! Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Davids. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Scholes. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Now, what about a counter-attack? And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds. Rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Alvarez.
Central and defensive midfield is such a key area, Peter, for most teams. And I think in Emmanuel Petit you have one of the better players.
Can he finish? It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Alvarez!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's got away. Maradona proves just a little bit too strong. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the flag has stayed down. Great hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now it's Maradona. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks.
Maradona! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, Super Bowl. He's had a hit! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Jordan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter.
It's Griezmann! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Gives it back. Witzel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now the finish! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now that's well seen too. Maradona. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Interesting ball. Good read, needed to be. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, they've got it again. He's going for goal! And it's Petit. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. A lot of space ahead of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we hit half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Koke. De Paul pinches it off him. And here's Griezmann. Oh, great chance! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And yes, it's him again. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. No, he is not giving anything away. And now a sudden chance to counter. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he cuts out the supply. Petit. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alvarez. Can he put it away? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Witzel picks it up from the goal kick. Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lino. That's an excellent interception. Defending of the desperate variety. Witzel kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Correa. And he was quick to react.
Now it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Koke. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
We have
dorsal
got
14
changes here, from both sides in fact.
será sustituido por el dorsal 21. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Koke. And here's Correa. Alvarez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's got the shot away! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Great ball, and he's in here. Kubasi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Kubasi. De Paul. Alvarez on two now and looking for three. Van Nistelrooy. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Jordan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Jordan have their third corner. Messi with the short one.
Jordan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
De Paul. Surlot. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's a sharp pass. Van Nistelrooy. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Pedri. Oh, that was vital. Oh, he's been flattened there. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
Thuram! And another try! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the counter is on. Lino. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the keeper beats it away. And that is expertly dealt with.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That's a throw. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Diaby. Well read, nice interception. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now they can spring out of defence. Griezmann was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi, he's found a way through. Decent hit! Dispatched clinically.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
He has found a way through.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Lahm. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's a good ball. Messi. Now it's Messi. Now that's well seen too. The normal. Llorente, Cafu gets a foot in here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass is just off target. Gently done. Oh, that's a key interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Surlot. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Cafu, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Paul. Alvarez. Witsel. Llorente. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, super ball! It's Griezmann! Oh, that wasn't far away.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
That's a nicely measured pass. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Paul. Surlot. Passing nice and neat. Hernandez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
No way through there. And he welcomes it in. Correa. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And now as good a time as any to pull level. This certainly looks appetite. Alvarez! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Surlot. That looks a good ball through.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Nice interception, well timed. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cafu. Lenormand goes on a charge down the left.
Asciende a 72.306 espectadores.
Now it's Messi.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Alvarez. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gets his pass away. Now it's Griezmann. Belts one. It's a loose ball. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He might be in here! And he's picked out the run. Cafu deals with that comfortably. He won't be happy with that one. Witsel. And it's Koke.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Witsel. Correa. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. De Paul. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Luis Suarez looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Stoichkov. Lahm. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Some really good ball movement. And it's Neymar. Correa. Surlot. For De Paul. No, he's not getting any further than that. And it's Neymar. He is through here! Jimenez. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Surlot.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Alvarez! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
All hands on deck for this one. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Witsel. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nice bit of trickery. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Oh, important interception. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.